can tell the far right are floundering because of their reaction to Adolescence. The far right has used this insane culture war to justify their capitalist oppression of the people and to make scapegoats so people don't actually point out the real issues in our nations, which is based off hyper-capitalist exploitation of the working class. And instead, they're like, no, it is the brown people, it is the black people, it is the immigrants who are doing all the bad things. All of your issues stem from only them, when all of our issues stem from exploitation, capitalism, young men being exploited by rich older men to make money off them. That is what's caused things like what happens in Adolescence, and the far right are saying that Adolescence actually very well points it out, and even, points at certain far right demagogues in the show. They don't name them outright, but they suggest who they are. And they are flipping out because people are like, oh, yeah, actually, this makes sense. And I mean, yes, people should have known this before a Netflix show came out, but the fact that Netflix show is doing such a good job at pointing out the rise of the far right, the rise of this incel culture amongst young men and boys, teenage boys. Like, we have reports from schools of young teenage boys spouting the same sort of nonsense that the character in Adolescence was spouting. But they hate that because it goes against their entire culture war. It goes against the idea that it is the minorities that are causing the problems, not these rich capitalists, not these people trying to exploit young men and boys for money. And that is exactly why they're flipping out. That is why they're saying this racist stuff like, oh, they gender swapped it because it was based off a black kid. And it's like, no, because they don't understand how long it takes also to make shows. Do you think Stephen Graham started writing and producing and directing that show after last summer? No, these things take years to put together, let alone just distribute. It takes years to write and make a TV show. Even if it's just 4 1-hour episodes, it takes years to get to that. But these people are so scared that they are being found out. They are so scared that one of their pillars of exploitation is going to come crumbling down.